Welcome back, weirdos. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm so glad you're here. So we're going to do some fun stuff today. I have been seeing some absolutely beautiful, trendy nails all over my Facebook page, on Instagram, on Pinterest, on Google, everywhere. And I needed to jump in because I haven't done a floral manicure in so long. So we're going to do some sugar flowers today. They're so easy. I'm going to show you how to do it. These are all acrylics from Modelones. As you know, I've been obsessed with the Modelones acrylics for what seems like forever now. And I could not wait to jump into these beautiful spring/summer colors. Of course, I'm going to use my Modelones clear per my usual. I'm going to use my Azure Beauty Dip liquids, and we're going to get started with a very basic dip application of the clear. These are the nails that I saw in my Facebook group. These are the ones I saw on Pinterest, and I'm like, we're gonna do a little something. We're gonna do a little something and see how it goes. I was in the mood for something super colorful, super, I don't know, pride festive. If you are into celebrating Pride Month, this would be an amazing manicure for you guys. Even if you're not, you should be. But even if you just want something super cute and floral and summery/springy, you guys are going to love this. So these are going to be my accent nails where I'm going to do all the floral work. So I'm going to do 2 dips in the clear, activate that, and then we're going to do a French manicure on my index nail. I'm going to show you how to do that super simply. Even on short nails, you can do a French manicure. So I'm going to do the pink. I'm going to do a full coat of my dip base from cuticle to free edge on my index nail. Then I'm going to dip into the pink kind of at an angle, and I'm going to stop where I want my free edge to kind of stop with that French pink look. That's literally it. If you want to use one of those French dip trays, I've used a bunch of them. They work really, really well, but they're not necessary. This will give you more of a straight angle. If you like a more curved angle, you may want to consider using one of the French dip trays, but my nails are super short, so I didn't really put too much thought into it. I just dipped right in, and here's what we're looking like with that smile line. Once you have the smile line the way you want it, you're going to pour over your clear dip powder. You can use a sheer pink if you wanted to do that too. Clear just works for me, so that's what I'm going to use. I encourage you to pour over your base color because if you dip in after dipping into the pink, you could move that pink dip powder up and ruin that smile line. So pour over is kind of my MO here. I'm going to repeat that process, same exact way I did it the first time, and then we're going to move on to the pink solid nails. Before I move on to the pink solid nails, I want to make sure I'm capping my French nail in clear. Now, you guys know that I have said, if you don't know, hi, I'm Marlakris. Welcome to the family. I do preach to cap in clear, not all the time, but there are certain designs you really want to make sure you're capping in clear. French is one of them. Any type of nail design you're doing, you're going to want to encapsulate just to make sure when you go to file and buff later, you're not disturbing your design. Solid colors you have a little more leniency with. If you have a really clean application, you don't feel like you need a lot of filing, go ahead and skip the clear. Although clear does give a nice layer of strength to your nail. So if you have thinner nails, more flexible nails, I would encourage you to still use clear dip powder. I've heard a lot of people ask, should you use it before color, after color? It's really up to you. I don't see a purpose of using it underneath color unless you're filing off the color and refilling your clear. But if you're soaking off every couple of weeks or whatever, you don't need a clear underneath. It's not going to stain your nail if you're soaking off the acetone. I'll take it off anyway. Anyways, moving on to the solid nails. I'm going to do my pinky and my thumb in the neonish pink color. There was really no rhyme or reason to kind of what I was doing at this point. I just wanted to get a solid dip on the nails so I can move on to the fun stuff. And this is going to be so much fun. It's so cathartic for me. This is like an adult coloring book for me, at least. I love doing these nail art designs. Do they take some time? Of course they're going to take some time, and if you don't have the time to do it, there are so many other alternatives. There are some really great 3D stickers. You may have seen me use those in the past. You can use a stamping plate. You can use whatever you want to do for your nail art design, but this for me is, as mentioned, like an adult coloring book. It's so much fun. It's therapeutic for me. I love spending the time to do nail art. It just does something to my soul. It makes me happy. I don't know what it is, but we're going to get into that here in just a bit. It's super easy. I'll show you how to do it. Also, you don't need to do nail art over dip powder. I just like using dip powder because for me, I need strength on my nails. If you don't groove on dip powder, you can do nail art over literally anything. You can use builder gel, gel polish, polygel, acrylic, whatever your thing is, you can do this nail art over all of it. So I'm just going to finish up the dip application. I'm going to get my second coat on, dip and clear, activate. I'm going to file and buff off camera, and when I come back, we're doing the nail art. So I went ahead and got everything filed, shaped, buffed. This literally was effortless. I had zero issues with the application. So now I went ahead and put base coat all over all of the nails. I'm going to go ahead and give that a 30-second cure. And now we're going to top coat. Yes, I'm top coating all the nails. This is where I'm going to finish up the nails. I like to cap my free edge. This is going to help prevent against gel base coat and top coat peeling problems. You can decide for yourself if this is a step you want to take. If you don't have issues with your gel peeling, you may not need this step, but I also use peel off base coat and I want my nails to last at least a few days. So I'm going to go ahead and cap my edge. Once I'm done with the cure, now I'm going to go in with a little white gel polish. I'm going to start getting some flowers on the nails. Now these are going to be sugared. We're not going to top coat this. That's why I top coated already. But if you do not like texture to your nail, you can always put a top coat over top of these, don't worry. So I'm gonna throw some dots in a flower formation on the nail, and then I'm going to take the dotting tool, same tool, and kind of make them into little teardrop shapes, and that's gonna be my flower. So before I do anything, before I cure it, what I'm gonna do is pour over my dip powder. Now this is great if you like doing gel nail art, but you don't have a ton of gel polishes. All you need is white. That's all you need. You can use clear, you can use a base coat if you wanted to, but I like the white because then I can see where I'm putting it. So I'm just going to sprinkle on my dip powder, and then I'm going to give it a cure for a full minute in my LED UV. I'm going to pull it out of my lamp when it's done, dust off excess, and there you have a sugared flower. Now you're going to want to do each color separately. If you want to do both nails at the same time with the same color, you can totally do that. But this is where it can take a little bit of time because you want to do each color separately. Otherwise, you're going to start mixing all your colors together and it may not look the way you want it to look. Now, I went the extra step and I'm going to throw a little dot of white in the center of that flower and pour over some yellow acrylic. And that'll give that little cute yellow center to the flower. Me being extra, you don't need to do this, but I kind of love the way it looked. So I'm going to go ahead and give that a cure, and then I'm going to move on to the rest of the flowers. I'm not going to show you all of them because we'd be here for 14 days. That's an exaggeration. It did not take that long. I think the nail art portion of this manicure took me maybe a half hour, but I'm super slow moving and I like to be very diligent with my nail art. So here's where we are at. I'm going to finish up the flowers and I'm going to show you the final look. So I went ahead and finished all of the flowers. I'm going to finish dusting off the excess acrylic, and this is the finished manicure. Now we are done. There is nothing left to do. That dip powder is not going anywhere. Dip powder, acrylic, potato, potato, mosquito, moscato, you know it's the same thing. But I am literally obsessed. I did get up and wash my hands off, and literally nothing left to do. Throw in a little cuticle oil and you are done. I love the contrast between the textured sugar flowers and the glossy top coat. I love this set. You guys will have to let me know what you think. If you made it to the end of the video, drop me your favorite flower emoji in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and spending some time with me today. I so appreciate you guys. I hope the rest of your day is as beautiful as you are, and I will catch you in the next one. Love you, bye.